This is Singapore, the beautiful island lying at the extreme tip of the Southeast Asia mainland, whose useful port sits astride the main trade routes by sea and air, and serves ships and trade from every part of the world. A natural centre for the exchange of produce, of ideas, of culture, Singapore was recently the scene of another kind of exchange under the Colombo Plan, a summer school for students of English from Laos and Cambodia. Held in the University of Malaya on Singapore Island during the summer vacation, the course was organised by the United Kingdom government as part of her contribution to the Colombo Plan. 35 students from Laos and Cambodia have come here for a 6-week course in practical English. Students from all walks of life, government officials, teachers, high school students. While on the course, the students live in the comfortable Malayan university hostels and have their meals in the hostel dining room. Some of the students aim to continue their studies abroad, while others hope that with a better knowledge of English, the most widely used medium of communication in the world today, they may be able to help in the development of their own countries. After breakfast, it's time for work, and considerable progress has been made already. The students are divided into groups, the 10 Cambodian students in one group together, since their language is quite different from the Laotian language, and so they have different problems in learning English. The director of this summer school, Professor Hill, is head of the Department of English at the University of Indonesia, and he has come specially from Jakarta for this course. He is an expert in phonetics, and from him the students learn the right pronunciation of English words by the correct formation of the lips and the placement of the tongue.
Fail. Fail, 5, 4. Fail, 5, 4. Fail, 5, 4.
Fail, 5, 4. Fail, 5, 4.
Mr. Hardman is a lecturer at the Singapore Teachers Training College, and his task in the summer school is to teach the structure of English sentences. Construction and grammar are practiced by the students, making up numbers of sentences, even if they sometimes don't turn out as intended.
Last summer, and for 2 weeks, I didn't went out. Oh, I didn't go out.
I didn't go out, yes.
This is an interesting class. It deals with the tunes of English speech and is conducted by another lecturer from the Teachers Training College. No matter how correct each sound or each word is, the sentence may still not make sense unless the stress is right and also the rhythm and intonation. Listen to a student practicing speech rhythms.
What are you going to do about it?
Yes, now listen to that. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do about it? Write the first paragraph. What a glorious view.
Yes.
Write the first paragraph. What a glorious view.
This is another method of practical exercise in the use of English and helps greatly in vocabulary and conversation. This class is conducted by Mr. Galloway, who is a teacher of English at Vientiane and came with the students to Singapore. All the latest devices and techniques are used to make the task of learning easier, such as tape recorders and film strips. Here the group is watching a film strip about life in different lands, in this case in the United Kingdom. The strips stimulate questions and discussion, all part of the well thought out scheme of practice in the use of the English language. As well as their set lectures, the students pay courtesy calls on local experts and leaders. Here they are listening to Singapore's Chief Minister, Mr. Lim Yew Hock, who talks about Singapore and its problems. And among other distinguished people, the students meet the Commissioner General for the United Kingdom in Southeast Asia, Sir Robert Scott, who reminds them that the Colombo Plan is not concerned with politics, but exists to help member countries to speed up their economic progress. Then there are sightseeing trips, including a visit to the Stamford Raffles Memorial, the man who founded Singapore. And, of course, some personal shopping, a first-rate exercise in the use of colloquial English. Among other places of interest, the students visit the Singapore Youth Centre in its magnificent premises at the old airport and watch the youth of all Singapore's races enjoying themselves. And something no visitor misses, the Haw Pa Villa with its sculptured stories from Chinese mythology. As good Buddhists, the students don't forget to visit one of Singapore's many temples to say their prayers. There's time during the course for lots of fun and outdoor excursions, including a close-up view of Singapore's famous waterfront and of the greatly varied trading craft which use the port. It's on the trade of the little ships from the whole archipelago, as well as the big ships from across the world, that the port of Singapore has grown and prospered. They're off now to explore one of the many little islands off Singapore, and for a dip in the tropical sea. And so the 6-week course moves on, becoming intenser as the students' proficiency grows, and with all the facilities of the University of Malaya at their disposal. A great deal of the success depends on individual effort and exercise, and a highly expert staff are always available for advice and practical help between lectures. This works both ways. Professor Hill is a well-known research scholar in phonetics, and by studying the spoken languages of the East, he can find better ways of teaching English to Asian students. Between lectures, tutorials provide more individual attention, and a free mixing with staff and Malayan students in private houses while they discuss interests and hobbies gives students a deeper insight into the use of the English language, and also into the people who speak it. There's recreation in plenty, and many forms of games and sports are available on the university campus. Evening parties provide for an exchange of music and dancing between the visiting students and Malayan students. The Laotian pipes intrigued local students, who then demonstrated the Malay runging. And after a rest and a chat, they all joined together in the ram vong. When the course comes to an end, it's a sad time for all, for the teachers as well as the taught. The Cambodian students call on Professor Hill and his family with flowers and mementos to express their gratitude. And the Laotians perform a farewell ceremony according to Buddhist rites, the highest honor that can be bestowed on a teacher. They pay their respects to the director of the course and then tie holy strings around the wrists of all present. A graceful end to a mutually rewarding course of learning. This course, organized by the United Kingdom as a contribution to the Colombo Plan, was another demonstration of the goodwill and desire for improvement which exists between the Colombo Plan countries of West and East.